Our next presenter, Dennis Brutus, was for years an anti-apartheid activist in South Africa. In 1963, he was shot and jailed and spent 18-month-long jail term on Robben Island with Nelson Mandela. Since that time, he's continued to be an activist and a leader in the fight for worker rights and human rights. He's an activist and a poet, and currently is a professor emeritus at the Department of Africanic Studies at the University of Pittsburgh. Dennis Brutus.
Thank you for the opportunity to be part of this wonderful occasion. I'm very pleased to participate. As you know, I have been active in anti-sweatshop work, both as part of the Community Alliance in Pittsburgh, but also all over Africa, workers are struggling. So I limit myself specifically to the case of South Africa. In South Africa, not only are there sweatshops, but as a result of sweatshops elsewhere, the workers are suffering massive unemployment. That is because cheap textiles can be imported from other countries, from sweatshops in other countries, whether it is in Asia or in Mauritius or elsewhere. And as a result of the cheap textiles which are being imported, many of the textile factories in South Africa have shut down. The workers have been dismissed. And so you have massive unemployment as a result of sweatshops, not merely inside South Africa, but outside South Africa. This is both a question of jobs, of working conditions, and of course of payment, wages paid to the workers. So it becomes a question for the whole family. An unemployed father, unemployed mother, the family suffers as a result. So it is clearly a human rights issue as well as a specific labor issue. I want to remind you in conclusion of the many people in the United States in the field of sport who took a stand on issues of human rights, whether it was in Mexico, 1968, you remember when people gave the Black Power salute. You will remember Arthur Ashe, who took a stand in tennis, Muhammad Ali, who took a stand in boxing, people like Jim Bouton, the great pitcher for the Yankees, who took a stand in baseball. So in many issues, I'm glad to say, sports people have responded to the issue of human rights. And it seems to me we have to build on that and do as much as we can to develop awareness, both on the question broadly of sweatshops and working conditions, but more particularly also on the issue of human rights. And I thank you for the opportunity to be here and to present this short presentation.